So in today's session, we discuss about futures of Linux. Why Linux? Why people are switching to Linux? Why technologies are coming with Linux? So why latest technologies are coming with Linux means there are some futures in Linux. See, this is Linux administration course, as you know. But before discussing about that, like how to install Linux operating system, how to use Linux operating system. So how to configure Linux servers before discussing about this all. First we'll see why Linux. Why Linux? First we'll discuss about that. Why people are switching to Linux. So this is just a demo session. Today also a demo class only. So if you are able to understand what I explain, you can continue with the sessions. Okay. Pratik, my voice is audible, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am, we can hear you.
Yeah. Sign up. Class timing is 8 to 9 p.m. Regular class timing.
Okay.
First is open source. Open source means source code we get along with operating system. See, you are learning, you're going to learn Linux. Why Linux means? So there are some futures in Linux. So what are they means? The first one is open source. Open source means source code we get along with the operating system. Okay, so no need license key separately. Directly you can install Linux and you can use it. Not required any license key while installing the operating system. That is advantage. It means it is open to everyone. You can just download and you can install it. And source code you will get with write permission. It means if you want to modify anything in your operating system, you want to change the background color, you want to change the script, you want to change the commands, or you want to create your own commands, you can do whatever you want. Because source code you will get with write permission. That is one advantage. I'm repeating. First is open source. Source code we get along with the operating system. Operating system is free to everyone. And you will get the source code with write permission. So if you want to modify anything, you can modify your operating system. But for that, C++ knowledge is compulsory. And next one is multitasking. You can run multiple applications at a time using Linux operating system. Nowadays, most of the operating system, even Windows, it works with multiple applications. You can run multiple applications in Windows also. And next one is multi-user. Multi-user means types of operating systems. First of all, there are three types of operating systems. Single user, single task, single user, multitask, and multi-user, multitask. Single user, single task means only one user can log in and that user can perform only one task at a time. If they are running one application, in the same time they want to run another application, they open notepad and writing something. Okay, same time they want to listen the songs. They cannot do that. Only one task they can do at a time. Example for single user, single task is DOS operating system, disk operating system. So this is the first operating system we have. Here, you can perform only one task at a time. Only one user can log in. That user can perform only one task. And next is single user multitask. Here also, only one user can log in at a time. How many users list it is displaying? Still, you can log in into one user account only. But that user can perform multiple tasks. They can listen songs, they can watch movie, they can open Adobe Reader, they can open Team Viewer, they can open uh, different things they can open. They can open Maya software, they can open Photoshop, they can do multitask at a time. But only one user can log in at a time. If they want to log in into another user, first they will log out from one user, then they will log in into another user. Example, Windows. And next one is multi-user multitasking. In this type of operating system, multiple users can log in at a time. Every user can perform multiple tasks. Here, multiple users can log in and they can perform multiple tasks at a time. See here how I open multiple tabs. Similarly, they can open multiple tabs and they can log in into multiple users in this operating system. And every user can perform multiple tasks also. Example for this is Linux. Linux multi-user multitasking. Multiple users can log in and they can perform multiple tasks. I'm repeating. Features of Linux. Open source means source code we get along with the operating system. So no need any license key. Okay. And next one, multiple users can log in and they can perform multiple tasks also. And next point is portability. Can be installed on all hardware architecture. We don't require any specific hardware environment. Linux can install in any hardware environment. If you have 10 GB RAM, 512 MB RAM, 10 GB hard disk and 512 MB RAM also, Linux supports that system. Okay, and we don't require any specific hardware environment. Nowadays, most of the operating system doesn't require any specific hardware environment. You can install in any computer, even Windows. Okay, there are some operating systems like AIX server. If you want to install AIX server means it supports only IBM architecture. Like that, there are some operating systems which support specific hardware environment only. But Linux supports any hardware environment. Is these 4 points are clear? Pratik?
Yes, ma'am.
Sainath?
Yes.
Sainath, are you clear with these 4 points?
Yeah, ma'am, it's clear. Is I'm audible?
Yes, yes, now audible.
Yeah.
Yesterday I told, again today I'm telling, this is not at all free course. So make sure that you're clear in every point. Any doubt is there, any confusion is there, you can ask me. Definitely I'll clarify it. See, if you want to learn something nowadays, we have many ways. Social media is there. But you want someone to guide you, right? You want everything in a proper way. That is the reason you are coming for the classes. I'm ready to give in proper way. I'm ready to explain everything. From your side, any doubts are there, any point is not clear, ask me. Okay.
Definitely.
The next one is scalability. Same operating system can be installed on normal desktop PC to supercomputer. Operating system is same for Linux. There is no separate operating system like server operating system, client operating system. In Windows, we have separate operating systems. NT 2000, 2003, 2008, 2012, 2016. These are server operating system. Client operating systems means 95, 98, ME, NT, XP, Vista, Windows 8, Windows 10, Windows 11. These are client operating system. So if you want to be Windows administrator, you must know both configuration. Servers are different. Configuration is different. Operating system is different for servers and client. In client operating system means like in Windows 10 or Windows 11, you cannot configure any servers like DHCP, DNS, FTP. You cannot configure. For that, we require server operating system. But in Linux, there is only one operating system. For server and client, operating system is same. You can use it as per your requirement. So advantage is whatever operating system, whatever practicals you are doing, whatever you are learning in your home, same operating system in real time also they will use with same commands. You will not get any confusion. So that is also advantage. Same operating system can be used on normal desktop PC to supercomputer. Operating system is same. The next one is reliability. Means we can trust Linux operating system. Why you can trust Linux operating system means because no downtime, no need to restart the computer. Without restarting the computer, we can update everything in Linux machine. Are you getting? In Windows, if you do any changes, if you install any application, if you uninstall anything, even if you update your antivirus also, it will ask you to restart the computer. But in Linux, no need to restart the computer. Without restarting the computer, using commands, we can update everything in our computer. So how to do that? That I will show practically. Not only that, every point, whatever point we are discussing here now as futures of Linux, every point in further classes, I will show practically also. You're clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am,
Sign you may.
which
Yeah,
are
proceed.
server-side operating system?
Sorry?
Ma'am, can you please, which are the server-side operating system?
For Linux, you're asking?
Ma'am, you tell that example of client-side operating system like Windows XP, Windows 8. So which examples are is for list?
That is for Windows. Windows. Server operating system and client operating systems for Windows, I told. Like ME, NT 2000, 2003, 2008, 2012, 2016. These are server operating systems in Windows. 98, 95, 98, ME, XP, Vista, Windows 7, Windows 8, 10, 11, or the client operating systems in Windows. In our home PCs, means in our normal desktops or laptops, we use Windows 10 or Windows 11 nowadays. You getting Pratik? So any idea about client and server? What is client? What is server? Any idea?
No.
Yeah. Client means which
Client,
request for the services. Server means which provides requested services. See, in our system, so we open the Chrome, Mozilla, Firefox, we open and there will request for something like google.in or Facebook or Twitter, Gmail, www.redhat.in, like that. Will request for service for some services, right? So our systems are client system. When you request for the services, we are getting the services, right? From where we are getting the services, that computers are server computers. Client means which request for the services. Server means which provides requested service. Clear?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Yeah. Sainath, you are saying something?
No, ma'am, just I was talking about the client and host, whatever you told.
Yeah, okay. Sainath, you are from?
I'm from Karnataka.
Sorry? You are from?
Sorry, there is a audio break from your end.
No, your location I'm asking.
The bigger Karnataka.
Okay, okay. Okay, up to now clear what we discussed?
Yeah, it's fine.
And next one is security. Linux is secure. Why Linux is secure means there are many reasons why Linux is secure means. One moment. Am I audible? Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Yes, we are audible.
Now audible? Okay. Up to now, not audible.
No.
So first points are clear, right? Scalability and reliability is clear, right?
Yes, ma'am, it's clear.
Okay. Next one is security. Linux is secure. There are many reasons. First is command line interface. Linux works with command line interface. Okay, if you want to use Linux operating system for creating files or folders to copy, for everything, we need commands. If you want to use Linux machines, so we need to know commands. Without knowing commands, you cannot do anything in Linux machine. It works with command line interface. Don't think I'm telling that Linux works with commands, so it is difficult. Don't think like that. Linux is very interesting. Okay, so not at all difficult and no need to remember each and every command. If you understand the concept, that is enough as of now. Okay, definitely. What are the important commands are there like for shutdown, for restart, for creating files, folders? Definitely you'll remember that because they are not at all difficult. Okay, and everything I'll give notes. And whatever I explained today, that also I'll share you the notes. Once you register with this course, you'll get the Telegram link. There I will share. Everything I will share. Okay. So first point is command line interface. Linux is secure because it works with command line interface. Those who know commands, they only can access Linux machine. And second, Linux is secure because for every user, password authentication is compulsory. Without password, we cannot log in into any user account. So Linux is secure. Third point, Linux is secure because it doesn't support exe files. No next finish, no auto runs. Okay, so Linux is secure. We can encrypt a file by assigning password. See, once you create a file and save the file means if you open the file again, it will show the content in clear text generally. Right? In Windows, in any machine, same. Even in Linux also by default. But if you want to encrypt a file, encryption means what? Converting original data into secure format, which no one can understand. If you want to encrypt a file, simple. So encrypt a file by assigning password. Once you assign a password to a file, it automatically encrypts the content. So if anyone are trying to see the content of your file, it will display the content in encrypted format. And if anyone are trying to open your file to write data, whatever, it will ask them for the password. If they give password, they can log in into your file. Otherwise, they cannot log in into your file. So Linux is secure because we can encrypt a file by assigning password. Linux is secure because there is no setup files, no next finish. Everything we need to configure manually. Okay, we call them as configuration files. No setup files. Everything you will get as configuration files. Okay. And Linux is secure because inbuilt IP tables. IP tables means firewalls. In Windows, we call firewall. Here we call IP tables. Inbuilt IP tables you will get. If you want, you can enable and disable as per your requirement. Okay. And SC Linux also you will get secured enhanced Linux. IP tables are used to secure networking files. SC Linux is used to secure local files. So inbuilt IP tables and SC Linux you will get. So these are few reasons why Linux means. And Linux is faster also comparing to other operating system because it works with command line interface. Is these points are clear?
Yeah, it's clear.
Then Pratik,
Yes, ma'am, clear.
then and now whatever the point I explained, as I told you, I'll share you the notes. Once you register, you will get the Telegram link. So there I will share the notes. That is one point. And second thing, whatever points I explained now as features of Linux, every point I will show you practically also. Okay. Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am, it's clear.
So tomorrow we'll see file system hierarchy. Means what are the default directories, means folders we get along with the operating system. That I will explain in tomorrow's session. So this is about today's session. We'll meet tomorrow at 8 p.m.
Sure, ma'am.
And these recordings, videos also you'll get through mail.
Okay.
Okay. So thank you so much. We'll meet tomorrow.
Thank you.
Have a good sleep.